When I think of early YouTube and music uploads, I instantly think of that Windows Movie Maker with the sky blue background and the not papyrus. What was that kind of swirly font that was like the default
Oh, I
lyric
don't
font?
remember, but yeah, and it would have that, and then there would be like a transparent version of it, larger, but like moving across
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
back. Yeah, they would all have that default. And here's the
To be
thing, you know what?
alive.
Let's talk about this for a second.
Uh-huh.
So you've got a lot of boomers uploading their favorite music onto YouTube and making music videos.
Mhm.
And instead of being straightforward and uploading the album art or one picture, they're like, no, I need to make a slideshow because I have this program that I can do all these transitions with.
Yeah, they have a vision. They have a vision.
They have a vision
for this video.
They're going to try and make it. Some people won't even try and make it relevant at all with the selection of images. But what they'll do is, and like you take a Scott Walker song, and then the video is literally just they went on Google Images and looked up Scott Walker. So there's like a song from like the late 60s that he's singing, and then you're having pictures of him from like his old age just appearing, and then a picture of the sleeve, and it was just one after the other. But then there's like the picture will do this flip into the next transition, and you have like a lens flare into another one,
and then it's radically different resolutions. So you might have a perfectly serviceable photo of Scott Walker from the 60s, but then it'll do this ridiculous, wipe transition to a pixelated mess of an album cover, but it's usually like the back cover and it's just the text, but you can't read it. And then it'll do it'll whoosh away. And then it'll be, a blurry red carpet photo of Scott Walker at some music event in the early 2000s when he's older, dropping in from some wormhole. And then it'll go back to another picture of him from the 60s and so on and so forth.
It's so dumb because some of them, that's just kind of silly, but there's ones that really annoy me, which is the ones that have a vision.
Yeah,
it's like I'm gonna put imagery that reflects the lyrics at each and every verse, and they're just gonna be just like god awful stock photos or just something I pulled off of Google Images and with barely any thought put into it.
You type the keyword in, and that's what came up.
See them like sitting back after they finish and just like, this is something I'm proud of. Oh man. But then there's like the other side of that where they like go like putting too much effort into it. There's a channel, I think it's called like Great Classical Recordings. This channel is really special in a variety of definitions of the word, because basically this person like takes these great performances of classical pieces and has an idea, has a theme, like they're going to create this music experience, and they have all these images that go along with it. They're going to add all kinds of transition to like distortion effects. And there was like this one of like Rachmaninoff's Isle of the Dead where it's just these weird photos of, I don't know, just like creepy images, like kind of like this digital warp distortion moving across the frame, and like weird, I don't know, what looked like a picture of Teddy Roosevelt with like these star eyes. And then like there's actual footage of Ashkenazi, the conductor, like conducting this piece that he like puts in there. But I think the editing's messed up, so he's not really, I don't know.
He's not conducting the right part of the.
Yeah, but the one thing that's forever immortalized is this one he did of Sibelius's Fifth Symphony, of the final movement, I think. So you get to and I guess his theme in it was like, it's about nature and whatnot. But in the video, have the great, finale of this piece, which is really one of the great, finales, but it's just, soaring music, bum, 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 bum. And you have pictures of like nuclear power plants and like just sliding by, but then there's supposed to be swans. Like apparently that's actually like programmatic, to it. But these pictures of swans, it's like swans don't really look majestic if you're shooting them like a photograph of them from the front. They look like balloons. So that's the picture. There's like that's sliding past the frame, these dirigible swan just and, so yeah, that person, that whoever did that, I thank them for making those, but it was a little too much effort expended in the wrong direction.
Nuclear power plants and fat frickin' birds.